What's up, everyone? You're listening to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity, and I'm joined by my own personal hot commodity.
That's me, Smoking Ampy.
And today we're covering WWE Monday Night Raw from August 10th, 2026, live in Norfolk, Virginia. Virginia. And kicking us off on Raw, we see Solo Sikoa in the crowd, and he's singing the Usos theme song. He says, "The bloodline took out my boy Royce Keys last week. I'm here to handle business." That's when Jey Uso comes out and says, "Solo, you really want to do this, little bro? I need you to fall in line." Solo says, "Why does everyone keep talking about me and saying that crap? Did you fall in line?" He says, "You used to be a world champion, you won the Royal Rumble, and you beat Gunther at WrestleMania. Kids were happy with you, and now all that crap's out the window." Jay says, "Shut your disrespectful, spoiled ass up. I raised you. You're here because of us. Your family is set because of us. Let's handle it tonight, me and you in the ring. When I win, you're coming back home to the bloodline. This is your warning shot." And then Solo does he pretends to block it and hide and does the pew pew mocking him. He goes, "Everyone okay back there?" He says, "I accept when I beat you, you and this messed up family can leave me alone." And everybody on YouTube, everywhere, is behind Solo Sikoa. They love this gimmick. They love that he's being himself. I do too. He's funny as fuck, and I like how he's just, playing off of the Usos here. What do you think of this?
Yeah, I like this. I hope that Solo does not get forced to go back into the bloodline. It will definitely be the wrong move. But I have a feeling that he's way too big right now to let that happen. Maybe LA Knight will help him out.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, I really like Solo right now. And I also like that Jay was saying, I raised you,
Yeah, but you know what? He was the enforcer of the bloodline. Right. They all let him be the scary, big, tough guy, and they all sat back doing shit. So,
Wow. Pew pew.
That's right.
We have a first round match. The winner takes on Roman Reigns for the WWE World Championship, and it was a very good match. Penta defeats Laredo Kid. Laredo lands a really cool moonsault to the floor on Penta. Also a Poison Rana in the 450 splash. Penta lands a Penta driver and the Mexican Destroyer. Penta advances, and there are early predictions that Penta might be the one to win this tournament and take on Roman. What do you think?
I hope not. I'd like to see something different. I like it. Penta kind of bores me, honestly. I did like this match, but of all the people that could win this, I want it to be something different. We could see Penta and Roman down the line. What would be the point of including all these people? I mean, I get they're getting
recognition.
They're getting their face out there, but come on, do something different for once.
Right, but I do think this was a really good match, and I want to keep seeing them doing these cruiserweight AAA style matches on the main roster, aside from just being on YouTube.
Yeah, I would really like them to intertwine more with WWE as well.
We then see one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory. He comes out with the Vision, and he defeats Akira Tozawa. During the match, Bron Breakker is just staring blankly, not even paying any attention. Theory gets the win with an off switch. Afterwards, Theory attacks Tozawa. Maxine gives Theory a chair, but guards separate them. Bron Breakker gets in the ring to spare Akira, but then Oba Femi comes out. They face off, but a bunch of guards separate, and this is going to be a hell of a fight when they go at it.
Yeah.
What did you think of the standoff, and early predictions, if they were to fight, who do you think would really win, Bron or Oba here?
I honestly, the way things are going, I feel like Oba's gotta take it. I mean, Bron hasn't done anything that great yet, right. And Oba's fucking retired Brock Lesnar. And I do feel like this is a good choice for him after Brock. It's somebody that can, match up to him and is tough. So I'm excited for this. I feel like it's either going to be a main event or they'll carry it to the next pay-per-view.
But here's my question for you, though. If Bron loses, right, then where does that put him? What does he do then? Does he go back with the World Tag Team titles? Does he go for the Intercontinental? Because basically, in my eyes, this is kind of telling us early on who they want to see with that main title. Clearly, Oba's going to get it down the line, but Bron Breakker is going to be a champion too. But I just wonder, right now, he's kind of in a shitty storyline. And if he loses to Oba, what does that give him? Is he going to still be in that?
I mean,
unless
I'm
he does
sure they're going to have more than one.
Right,
match.
of course, but we'll see. We see Stephanie Vaquer come out, and she returned last week on Raw. She says, I'm so happy to be here. I really missed you guys, and I really miss seeing Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day get scared every time they see me coming. No one can destroy me. Liv, I know you're scared, and you should be. We both know that title belongs to me. And that's when the man Becky Lynch comes out and says, Hola, senorita. I want to beat the ever-loving piss out of Liv Morgan. She's taken that title back to the mid-2000s, and I've worked too hard to let that happen. Terrible disrespect to Trish. You're an enigma. You have made a big impact on Raw, and that's impressive because you're gone more than you're here, which is kind of true.
Yeah.
That title doesn't need any more bad luck. When it comes to championship matches, that's my domain. That title deserves me. And then Vaquer says, respectfully, I don't care. Get in my way. I'll show you what La Primavera is all about. And that's when women's world champion Liv Morgan.
Primera.
La Primavera, I said.
You said Primavera.
Primavera is not like a
like
fucking
she's
sauce.
a sauce.
Oh, well, you know what? Shucky ducky quack quack for Booker T. What's her name? Drizzle some Vaquer on us. La Primera? Okay.
La Primera.
La Primera. Well, I thought it was more eclectic and it sounded
You know what,
more
baby? It sounded
La
better.
Primavera, right? World Women's Champion Liv Morgan attacks Becky, but Becky's able to get advantage with the Exploder. And then Stephanie goes to hit Liv, but Liv ducks and Stephanie stops herself before she hits Becky, and they stare at each other. So you said this when we watched the show. It's either going to be Becky versus Stephanie, or they're going to have a triple threat.
Honestly, I kind of want to see a triple threat for the first time because I like both Becky and
if they were going to give it to Stephanie or Becky, who would you want to see with it right now? Becky, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see what happens. But I like the segment. I like seeing La Primavera, and I like seeing the man. And it was cool. And Liv looked great, too, being out there. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do.
Yeah.
We see Dragon Lee defeat Dominik Mysterio, and that was a great match as well. Dominic's able to land a 619, but Lee hits the Operation Dragon. And immediately following the match, Big Cass appears and lays out Dragon Lee with a big boot and applies the East River Crossing. Javon Evans then comes out to try to make the save, but Big Cass lays out Evans too. Another body for Big Cass to take out here.
Dragon Lee beat Dom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I say this all the time. I love Dragon Lee. I wish that they would make him as big as Penta. I think, honestly, he's a better wrestler. And I was glad he got to beat Dom because he doesn't get many wins.
Right.
So maybe this will be the start of
Dominik
something.
hasn't won in a long time.
Dominik hasn't won.
And
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there was like a Twitter post. He put up a Twitter post that was like kind of complaining.
Well, because he's being booked really well in AAA and not here, and I understand his position. You're going to get more people watching this than AAA. But at the same time, you know what? He should just keep doing what he's doing because there's nothing wrong with getting more and more people to like you. And
yeah,
you know,
he is their main heavyweight champion.
No, he's not. He's the mega champion.
Yeah, that's their main champion.
No, the main champion is El Grande Americano or who's the other dude? They're fighting for the title.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought the AAA World Championship is different than the AAA Mega.
He's their main champion.
All right, well, go ahead. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm positive.
And I think you're right. I just wanted to myself.
But yeah. So he's their main champion, and he still has a good spot on WWE. I think if he wasn't their champion, that he would be being booked better. But they can kind of give other people. He shouldn't be punished for it, but where he gets so much exposure.
Yes, he is the world, and that makes me upset because if he is, here's my problem with WWE. They don't make sense. Their goal is to say, "Oh, watch us on AAA, watch us here," but their storylines don't intertwine. Like what's happening on Raw should also be happening in AAA.
Yeah.
If Dominik is the world fucking champion and they're talking about it, he should not be losing to Dragon Lee in a match that had no purpose. Like it wasn't like this was for Dragon Lee just being beat him.
Yeah.
And I understand they needed Dragon Lee to be there to get beat up by Big Cass, but
then Dom should have got beat up by Big Cass.
Yeah, but Big Cass is a bad guy, and so is Dom. So they have to.
Yeah.
But then Dom shouldn't be fighting him. Dom should have fought a Penta and lost that because at least that could be okay. Penta's beaten Dom before, and that's realistic. Whereas Dragon Lee's beaten Dom before too.
Or like I said about Big Cat, Dom could beat Big Cass and show why he's the main champion. He beats.
Do you like Big Cass? We're gonna switch up.
I mean, I want to see more. I haven't seen much so far. He just attacks. He's like, I want to see him in a match.
I know Corey Graves don't like him.
Has he had a match yet? No, right? Okay.
We see Sol Ruca and her mystery partner Io Sky defeat Roxanne Perez and the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion Raquel Rodriguez. Decent match here. Again, this is a night full of good matches. Sol gets the win after landing a Soul Snatcher to Perez. And yeah, the baby faces get a victory here. Really nothing to talk about, but
yeah, it was a really good match.
I want to see Io and Raquel for the title. I don't want to see Sol Ruca go for the Intercontinental title again.
Yeah, we've seen her and Raquel fight mad times already.
Right. This was an interesting moment of the night. Paul Heyman's talking to Bron Breakker backstage, and Bron says he asked Paul if Oba is the future of the WWE. And Paul's like, I respect Oba. He's like, I think you're starting to think Oba is the future, and that's the problem. He says, I'm going to respect Oba Femi until you show me he's not worthy of my respect. So he's kind of pushing Braun to take out Oba here.
Yeah, and I feel like they're making us think that he's on Oba's side, but I think this is just a game Paul Heyman's playing to get him going. I don't think Oba really needs Paul Heyman, but I do think Bron Breakker needs Paul Heyman.
I don't know. Paul Heyman's known for screwing everybody over, though, so...
I mean, it's possible.
But
Oba would be a great heel. So I feel like it could be coming.
That could be. Our main event, we see Jey Uso defeat his brother Solo Sikoa with some help from Jimmy Uso, who distracts Solo, allowing Jey to land a spear and Uso splash. And now the Usos are going to hand deliver Solo Sikoa to Roman Reigns next week on Raw. What'd you think?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Solo lost.
Yeah, I think he should have won. I don't think he's going to go back to the bloodline, but he should have won his dependence and shown why, we like him so much now.
Can I just say
it wasn't a favor.
This doesn't have anything to do with this, but Zilla Fatu debuted on NXT, and we just saw the mother. If anybody's excited for me like that, I will be happy. I haven't seen someone that excited for an open
Every morning I wake up and that's what I do.
She was just like having like a come to Jesus, like could not believe what she was seeing. Is this real? Screaming, jumping up and down. It was chaos.
Yeah, and I definitely want to watch NXT this week and see what's going to happen. I'm really excited. We've been waiting a long time. I think he should have debuted on the main roster, but what do I know?
You know a lot. Thanks. What was your favorite moment from this episode before we cover the funny or interesting comments from YouTube? I liked
when Solo came out in the beginning.
Yeah, I also liked the Becky and
that's what I was going to say, Becky.
I also liked Oba and Bron's face off because it got us, to see excited for what's going to come.
I agree.
Let's talk about YouTube. At Slide on him said Solo being himself is the best character, which is true. At Scotty Swahili says Oba Femi is what we all wanted Omos to be. Which I think is kind of true.
Yeah.
And at Bob McKnight R2K says Big Cass looks like a large Adam Copeland Edge.
Okay.
Which
I
you
can
kind of
see that.
I see that. And they said Tess too, but I see more Edge than Tess. With that, we've covered Raw, decent episode. We're on the road to Saturday night's main event, Worlds Collide, Money in the Bank, so some good stuff coming your way. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell on YouTube, follow us on Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.